As far as popsicles go, I'd say it looks like Elon Musk.
What is that actually happened?
Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how just.
Oh my god!
In what might be the first ever instance of brain freeze happening before you eat ice cream, a brand new ice cream truck is fighting capitalism by eating the rich. Of course, those featured in the ice cream, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and more, with by far the most popular one being Elon Musk, which really bothers them. The price to eat the rich, to fight capitalism, how to defeat them, is with a $10 popsicle. The only people who can afford a $10 popsicle right now are probably the ones featured on the ice cream. And the creator and customers of these ice creams look exactly like you would have expected. We'll get into that after a quick word from this video sponsor. Psst. Come a little bit closer to the screen. Let me tell you a secret. A secret about a not-so-hidden gem. A free hidden gem, though. Something that costs you absolutely nothing, but makes your entire life millions of times better, unofficially. It also happens to be the greatest mobile game of all time that's also available on PC, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid's got an absolute ton of champions, now over 600. All those champions come from unique factions, each with its own history in the world Teleria. Don't hesitate now. Make sure you use my QR code or the links below to download Raid for yourself on mobile or PC. I've always loved elves. They're just my favorite in just about every fantasy story. The elves in Raid are pretty awesome. They formed a civilization like thousands of years ago, surviving orc rampages and the collapse of the Lizardman Empire, which I absolutely want to learn more about someday. Then Seraph got into their heads and created dark elves. These guys were obsessed with power and they tried to convert the whole kingdom to shadow magic. They got caught out though, and the whole kingdom descended into a civil war. It was brutal, but in the end, dark elves got exiled and the world was rebuilt the best they could. There's a ton happening in Raid this month. They're bringing out 5 BA new champions that I can't wait to get my hands on. They're overhauling the Champions Vault, and they've got a load of awesome smaller updates as well. On top of that, Raid's running a huge series of Summer Splash events for the whole month where you can get your hands on some incredible skins for everyone's favorite dwarf, Trunda. Raid's currently running a special Deliana chase event where all new and existing players can get a brand new legacy champion from the High Elves faction. All you have to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and July 28th, and you'll get Deliana for free. She's one of the strongest champions in support in the entire game. And the gifts keep coming. Listen up, new players. Once you're in the game, just enter promo code MyDeliana to get 50 XP brews to max your legendary hero to level 50, as well as a ton of silver. Promo code is available only until July 20th. There's never been a better time to get started. New players use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack worth $30, a free champion, and also this cool in-game loot. And once you're in the game, you can find me under the name Colt's Dad, and if you're fast, you can join my clan. Make sure to use the link in the description or the QR code to get Raid today and support the channel. We can see here Exhibit A of the type of person with a rose on his shirt and a $10 popsicle featuring I don't even know who. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. This via Reuters. New Yorkers can take a bite out of capitalism by munching on a popsicle shaped like the head of billionaires Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. Take a bite out of capitalism, everyone, by paying $10 for a piece of ice cream. Before we look at some of the absolute mega minds behind this, let's look at some of the comments. Christina Pasha writes, so anti-capitalist that they're spending $10 for a popsicle to take a picture of it on their iPhones for Instagram. Crip Daddy going, getting rich off white liberal hipsters that hate capitalism is a great business model that works well under capitalism. Well, this is a fact. This is exactly who I expected. Same energy, resist capitalism on their iPhone. I mean, just almost everybody in here, you know, like, I just think it's hilarious how these anti-capitalist companies just make the prices 5 times higher than the normal value. It's actually super genius when you think about it. It's actually super genius. This was right. You can buy 2 pints of Ben & Jerry's for $10. Yeah, even more woke company. Narrator. The purchasers of said $10 popsicles do not actually understand how capitalism works. I mean, if it was like a Elon Musk popsicle for like $5, I would buy that just because I like Elon. I don't think I have any interest in, but yeah, but like, oh, that's supposed to be Elon. It doesn't even look like him. Jeff Bezos, I guess a little bit, maybe. You know, let's take a look. By the way, so you got Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, and by the way, they're $10. $10. Elon Musk, $10. Mark Zuckerberg. How does it? It doesn't even taste good.
A little strawberry-y, creamy.
Strawberry-y.
Doesn't taste like over $100 billion, but it's good.
$10. Brooklyn startup Mischief is selling the treats. Yeah. Wow, it's they're totally not fooling you. Shaped like tech billionaires for $10. Snack on Jack. Munch Musk. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I suppose. Oh yeah, this guy looks exactly like their target customer. Let's hear what he has to say.
Elon Musk. You know, it's not necessarily self-portrait, but it's pretty close.
It's not close at all. I do not see Elon Musk in that picture. And look at immediately take a picture of it.
It tastes actually pretty good.
Oh, actually pretty good. They weren't even expecting it to taste good for $10. I mean, the Jack Ma one, I guess maybe. Maybe. I mean, the people that are doing this, you see this on Wink. Eat the Rich truck sells $10 popsicles shaped like billionaires. An artist collective in Brooklyn is selling popsicles shaped like billionaires. They're getting tons of free press too, by the way, of course. Ice cream pops are offered by the collective group. The treats were designed to start a conversation. Mischief's chief revenue officer, Daniel Greenberg, told CBS Money Watch via email. Even though the items are selling well, Mischief will stop its project Wednesday, and there are no plans to expand this. Sure. Billionaire wealth soared during the lockdowns, boosting the fortunes of Musk, Bezos, and others, while sparking calls from some lawmakers for a wealth tax. You see a lot of the memes. I'm going on a limb here by say selling overpriced popsicles to end capitalism is peak champagne socialism LARP, noted by one Twitter user, referring to the live-action role-playing. Another pointed out, an ice cream truck selling Eat the Rich popsicles for $10 to influencers to post on Instagram so they can sell ads is ironically peak capitalism. It absolutely is.
Time to eat the rich, y'all. We got Bill Gates, we got Jack Ma, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and the most popular Elon Musk. Let's go, baby.
The most popular Elon Musk. Aside from Musk and Bezos, customers can also purchase frozen treats like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jack Ma. The snacks have tongue-in-cheek names like Snack on Jack, Bite Bezos, Gobble Gates, Munch Musk, and others. Advertising depicts headshots of well-known billionaires alongside their icy likeness. The popsicles are the latest in the series of rich kids. I'm sure everyone who's involved with this is like a trust fund kid. The fact that you would think, and if we look at some of the comments too, it's just great. Eat the Rich popsicles in NYC. Seems counterintuitive when you're paying $10 for a $2 treat, which most likely has to pay royalties to the billionaires for losing their likeness. I love how people who employ no one and do nothing for society tell billionaires who employ hundreds of thousands of people how to run a business. The irony of paying $10 for ice cream and criticizing capitalism is clearly lost on a lot of people. I mean, it's just there's so many of these. Everybody who's covering it is absolutely dunking on it. I mean, you can look at even, you know, everyone covering this, like they probably think it's going to be some kind of own, but the comment section is completely full of people pointing out the hilarious irony. Top comments: the irony of selling Eat the Rich popsicles for $10 a piece. So they're hating on the rich, and they're selling popsicles for $10 each. What? I mean, like, here's the creator.
What are you guys doing here today? What's going on?
So this is Mischief's newest drop, Eat the Rich popsicles.
Its newest drop.
We're an art collective based out of Brooklyn. We do.
I am suspecting that there's a lot of trust fund money among these art collectives in Brooklyn. I just read an article the other day where like the average rent in New York is like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 depending on where it is, a month. That is. I don't know how these people are paying for it. Apparently with $10 popsicles.
Commenting on culture, society, really whatever we
Okay.
like. So this is our most recent popsicle project, or most recent project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat the Rich Billionaire Popsicles. We have Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Elon Musk, the most popular.
All popsicles contain milk and soy. Who could have foreseen this? Who could have foreseen that they are made of soy? I mean, I just can't. You can't possibly, you couldn't have possibly conceived this. And it's like, oh, here's David Dobrik's Eat the Rich Popsicle. I don't know if that's actually him, his channel or not. All it is for like influencers to take selfies with. This is like peak champagne socialism, peak LARPing. Yeah, you got me talking about it, but like, you got me making fun of you. This isn't starting a conversation. This is putting yourself out there as being supremely unaware and supremely ironic as a meme. This isn't, we're not talking about how Mark Zuckerberg makes too much money. It's not the fact that these people have billions. And by the way, I noticed that there aren't any female billionaires on there. There are female billionaires. I believe Rihanna is a billionaire. I believe Kim Kardashian is a billionaire. I'm certain that Oprah's a billionaire. How come they're not on there? That's curious, isn't it? It's curious that they don't want to comment any female billionaires. Are they not evil because they are inherently female? Or how about black billionaires? There are plenty of those. How about Jay-Z is probably a billionaire. He's a big owner of a NBA team. LeBron James, billionaire. How come he's not on there? It's pretty interesting, isn't it? I just thought I'd point that out. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like down below. And if you haven't yet, also subscribe. We'll talk to you again real soon.